I'm not asking you these questions for you to talk shit as well, right? Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, like fucking this, and this. But whatever you say is the truth, like because this is you saying it, and I know what
Yeah.
the program's done for you. You know what the program's done for you. So it's essentially you saying it and taking it from there. So Ben, first and foremost, what's the first question I need to ask? So, all right, how did you feel before you started working with myself? Bearing in mind we had that first call
Yeah.
probably 11 months ago, maybe. Um,
It's close to a year now. Yeah.
yeah. So how did you feel before you started working with myself?
Yeah, I was just obviously my sort of habits and my daily routines were just weren't there, to be honest. I kept saying, oh, I'll get a couple of runs in, I'll get some steps in, etc. I'll cut down on the calories and things. But I always found myself in the same cycle of just eating what I wanted, and yeah, it was just in that same cycle over and over again. And obviously, we spoke on that first call, and it's quite a lot to just jump at because it's like I said, it's a bit of money coming out your bank each month, and you sort of look at it and you're like, "Am I really going to be spending this much money on something?" And you don't realize how much it helps you in the long run, and what it actually does to you mentally more than anything. Because now I can obviously take a lot away from the program, both like I say daily routines, knowledge. Like I said, there's you've done so many videos and things that just I can take away from. And yeah, it's unbelievable.
Us. And touching, yeah, obviously talking about habits and stuff like that. How
Yeah,
did you feel like on a daily basis within yourself? Like, what was your energy like? What was your confidence like? How, what was your mood like on a daily basis before you started?
yeah. Probably the mood was just it was quite low. Motivation was low. Um, I was playing football on like a Sunday, which I still do, but I was literally blowing after 10, 15 minutes. And it was just, I just knew I was quite unfit, but I just kept just putting that to one side, and I kept just going out on the weekends, kept just eating food on lunches at work and things, just crap food, just because then I like, I say I just liked eating the crap food. But yeah, it was just low motivation and things.
Cool, man. Cool. And now touching on obviously what you've achieved since you've been in the program, we know you've
Yeah,
achieved a hell of a lot. And I think obviously the big thing was the fat loss. I think well, given it was 69.4, we've probably dropped like 10 kilo body fat in that time. How
yeah,
so sort of explain what you have achieved, like mention that you've achieved 10 kilo of body fat loss. Um, how's your
yeah.
training been? How's the mindset now?
It's unbelievably strong. Obviously, I think I weighed in at 78.8 or something when we first started 6 months ago, and obviously, like I say, we've stripped back that 10 kilos of fat. It's literally that was obviously the main aim. But no, it's literally like I say, motivation's high now, confidence is high. Like I say, I've just been back from a mint holiday. Obviously, top and everything was off, buzzing. Felt great in myself, but obviously, look, 6 months time, if I didn't do this plan and I went on all day, I probably would have kept my top on in certain occasions, and obviously photos that have been posted. I would have been very like say quite I don't know what's the word like shy to post them. So no, obviously confidence is through the roof now, and I don't think twice about do I take the top off or not because of how my body looks. It's just yeah,
That's
in good
no fucking love that. I'm inspired by that. It's inspiring. So last two questions, and we know we've obviously well, that was probably the thing back when we first had the call,
Yeah,
and we spoke about obviously it was the cost probably where you thought I don't want to make that investment.
yeah, yeah,
I'm sort of you're a young enough lad as well, and you probably thought £200 a month. Like it's a lot of money to be spending. So when we look back, obviously to then and obviously then making the investment. Would you now say the investment that you have made has been worth it and you should have done that in the first place?
yeah, yeah. Definitely, like I say, it is a big. a big jump to go at, like paying like say 200 quid a month to like say yourself, who obviously we've never met in person before. We haven't. It's just been over calls and things, and you do put a lot of trust into someone that you've only spoke on a Zoom before, or over WhatsApp. So it is a lot of money to just jump at, but then obviously looking at the results and obviously all the results that all your clients get, it is definitely worth it because it's not just the results you get. It's obviously, like I said, the mindset I've got now to before I started. It's just on a different level. I look at everything with a different sort of look to it now. With every food I'm having, to what can I do before I go out on a Saturday afternoon, and yeah, it's like I said, it has changed the way I look at things now.
Yeah, mate. No, love that. And final question then. So it goes back to a little bit like yourself. I know you were on the page for a little while. We had that first initial call.
Yeah,
You obviously then spoke again. You've jumped into the program. You've been in 6 months. It sort of changed your life and your outlook on things. What would you say to anyone who was sat on the fence about working with myself and jumping into Fortify?
yeah. I'd definitely just say just it would be the best decision you do. If you were like me and just kept doing daily bad habits and you just kept going in this cycle of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, that, and the other," and then obviously, like I say, you touch base with me after the New Year, and I'd done nothing that I said I was gonna do, or I did it maybe once or twice. It's definitely worth to just jump at it and, like I say, £200 a month. It is a lot of money, but then you could spend 200 quid on a weekend out or a weekend away. Um, you can spend 200 quid easily, and it'd be not beneficial. So it's definitely worth it for obviously yourself. It really is.
Love that, mate. Love that. I'll stop that.